Let's see. Let's do the VOD review thing. Looks alright so far. I always mess with the volumes because I don't want the game audio to be too loud. So I want to be able to hear it. I don't think you should be hunting the Sombra by yourself. You should just be sticking with your team. Could have speeded there. Doing on the Junkrat. Yeah, there's two instances there where most of your team is like full HP and you're still sitting on heal. You can switch to speed, and then what I also like to do is I switch to speed and then I shoot my 4 shots and then I melee someone, and then I shoot my 4 shots and then I melee someone. It actually gives you more DPS that way. And you can basically outrun anyone, so your melees, you almost always will hit your melees if you're close to people. Especially if they're like no threat on you, because you were like full HP there too.
Lucio, why you're speeding? Heal me, why are you playing speed?
Just walked over top of the Reaper.
You are not healing, man. It's okay, just heal me. I'm telling you to heal me. I didn't say you don't heal. I didn't say you didn't heal. Heal me. I'm asking for
I wouldn't even bother talking to people in comp when they're saying stupid shit. When you're in range right here of these two people, you want to... So you see your two teammates here? You want, because your aura isn't in their range, you want to be able to walk with speed boost and try to bounce off of a wall for speed boost, for an extra additional speed boost, so you can get to them. Because when you're healing right here, you actually aren't healing any of them. You want to use your speed. Like on last, old Lucio would be able to heal them, but you want to speed into the room. You can actually get to them to start healing them. Because your aura is so small now. Yeah, this is where I would just walk up and be meleeing her. Just shoot 4 times melee, shoot 4 times melee. Melee does 30 DPS, or 30 damage rather. And then while Zen is trancing right there, you should be on speed. You guys are winning pretty hard, although they do have a Sombra. You gotta track if the Sombra's alive, or... Because whenever you're using beat, you gotta think, alright, if I beat and the Sombra's here, she can just like EMP it away, so then it like negates the whole effect of it, so... You gotta decide, am I going to like beat like super early before the Sombra will ever like predict it, and then punish her that way and like run over the team, or... Just like make your team play aggressive, like speed boost them in, and then you play far back. And so if your team gets EMP'd, then you are ready to beat like right after. But you have to be out of range of them, and so it's got a lot of. You have to have a lot of intuition about it. That beat was fine. Unfortunate, yeah. You could have maybe lived there if you would like ducked. You can like speed to the side, but In instances where your team's like all dead, then it's better to just die yourself, not stagger. And if you die to an ult, it's better than actually not dying to an ult and feeding ult charge to someone else. Ooh, scary. You want to get the fuck out of there? Like, you want to get your team? Yeah, there you go. Okay. You don't want to be in that tight corridor with Doomfist. He just fucks you up.
You have your ult?
This guy isn't charging his fists, though. He could be, like, charging his fists and one-shotting everyone.
I'm into 40%, so.
Good. You should get back on Kurt.
Tracer on point. I thought you had 94, sorry. So it's 94. Okay, I'll ult.
Wasn't too bad. It was a bit of a stomp, though. When you had a lot of short-range heroes like you did on your team, your job really is just to guide people into them. Like, you kind of went off a few times where you were like trying to like speed yourself, but you want to just like get the whole team in your circle and then just like push them onto the enemy team. Like, you want to do that with most of your comps, but especially short-range heroes and like Reaper, Doomfist, May, Ryan, like anyone. Like, you want to like really like be wary if you're ahead in a fight just to speed boost people in and make sure you're getting everyone in your aura.
Ouais, ça vous va cette compo là?
Unspeed, yeah. Especially in Rhine comps, when you don't have a main healer, you need to be sitting on heal a lot more than you do. Like, and you just want to speed him in basically whenever you want to go in. Because Rhine takes a lot of damage. Every time he fire strikes, he's usually taking damage. Every time he swings, he takes damage. He has like a lot of presence, but with Zen, Lucio, you guys have not a lot of healing, and you got to spread it between the teams, so you end up having to like heal a lot more often than you would. And I think that was good. You guys dying on the current. You had people die. You don't want to like stagger and try to run away.
Can see Reaper.
The Ryan was sitting there just swinging whenever he was getting hit by Pharaoh rockets. That was so bad of him.
Farah là, Farah là. Kill Farah.
What I like to do as Lucio is basically just like control the middle ground of a team fight, and so I'm just like constantly bouncing back between teammates because there's a little bit of give time on your aura, so like you can like be in someone's aura and then jump out of it for a little bit, still getting affected by it, and then walk back into it. So you could be getting most of your teammates, even if they aren't in aura range at all times, just permanently in it, just by walking in between them all the time. And then that just gives you like a shit ton more healing than you would before.
Nice, we got 2 picks, we got 2 picks.
We need
None
soldier,
of them's pushing,
we need damage. Not this
We
pick.
got damage, we got 3 DPS, pretty much. None of them are pushing the point.
I don't know what your team was doing. They were just sitting back waiting to die. Pretty random.
May can switch now, please.
Why? Why would May switch if she's got a roll?
Gonna mute that. Those fucking comms are retarded. May switch has all. Okay. Reasonable. Yeah, right here you don't want to be in this spot. You want to be back with your team and then speed them in. Just wait, then boost. There we go. Oh god, what are those ults? Everyone just was spamming Q and didn't get any kills. Yeah, I probably would have climbed up right there. You guys have a really good spawn right here, so you just keep contesting. I probably beat really early here. You want to keep the Diva mech. She lost her suit. I think beat would have been really good. Especially if you know ults are about to come in. Like, they haven't used ults in a while. Like, they literally just used Blade, Barrage. I think they used, like, Bomb the fight before, so. That was a good shot. You guys lose your other healer? You have Reaper, Soldier. Do you have Reaper, Soldier, Junkrat as your DPS? I think you did. Agree. If you are solo healing, you have to like play pretty safe and just like try to be an aura bot for your team, because you don't have to do as much damage at that point, and you can just you just pretty much just heal. I don't know what other sports you play, but in this instance, whenever I'm solo healing, like Lucio's okay if you have other teammates with self heal, so like Sombra, Soldier, Mei, and such. But Lucio just kind of sucks dick at healing tanks, so I probably would have played Mercy. Anna's okay if you're like got good aim, but I think at this SR it's probably better to just play Mercy. You just do more healing. But if you just play Lucio, then yeah, you just have to like sit on your team. And then you're just like almost permanently on heal. You just speed boost when everyone's like full health or ready for a fight. That was pretty risky. Yeah. I don't think you should have contested him. Like, you just want to play safe. Especially because, like, when your team is low and you, like, have 5 low teammates, you're missing HP. If you, like, amp heal at that instance, then you get, like, 15-20% ult charge. It's actually insane, so the longer you stay alive in fights, you just amp up. Get so much healing. Yeah, I think there was a couple instances there where you were swapping to speed when you should have been on heal. Like, it's tough. Sometimes you just want to, like, be on speed and go aggro, but depending on your comp, you have to change it up. Like, you have to sit on heal a lot more than you would. And then just playing more defensive. And then also when people are, like, really far in, you want to just be, like, booping them away into, like, not advantageous positions. So, like, yeah, I feel like you might have been sitting on boop a little bit too much. That's more my playstyle, but what I'll try to do a lot is if I see an enemy who's just like really far in, uses cooldowns like the Genji right before here, he had just dashed in. He had dashed in. I'd try to like boop either these people away or just like boop him further into the team or something. It does a little bit of damage. It puts people in a position that they didn't think they were going to be put in.